Welcome back to Pemberley Farm. Well, it's Friday, so we must be talking about canning. But once again, we're not canning today. We're going to talk about how to use the foods that you have already canned. All right, so today we're going to make something that we make fairly often and that my whole family loves, and it's called taco chowder. And taco chowder is a one-pot dish. All you have to do is add some cheese and sour cream if you'd like, and some chips, tortilla chips, and you're good. So anyway, so what is in taco chowder? Well, first we start with our home canned burger. Okay, we do the burger, and normally I would brown this a little bit, but because we're doing it for the camera and going back and forth to the stove, I'm not going to. Now it's already done, the meat is done, but I just kind of crisp it up a little bit, so to speak. But that's fine, you don't have to do that. All right, and so the next thing you're going to add of your home canned stuff, and I think I may have just got it all over me, but anyway, is your tomatoes. And I'm making a mess today, but that's okay, it'll wash. So this is I use 2 quarts of tomatoes. Now the beans, I've got two pints of pinto beans here. Normally I would use pinto beans and either black beans or dark red kidney beans, and I don't have any of them over here. All I had over here was the pinto beans, and so we're going to use just pinto beans this time. It'll be fine. Normally I would also drain them. I'm not going to bother today. That liquid is not that much. Plus, here's the other reason that I really, if I'm using store-bought beans, I always rinse them, because they have sugars in them and the high fructose corn syrup stuff. There's just no point. Why don't you do that to beans? I mean, it's beans. And so I'm not worried about the liquid in this, because it is just beans and water. That's all it is. And so now the only thing that I don't can, and it's not because I can't, it's just I don't want to. I don't can corn. And so we have store-bought corn that we're going to add to it. Okay. We like cream style corn, and so when we grow corn, most of the time what we do with it is cream it and put it in the freezer. All right, and so like I said, normally we'd have 2 different kinds of beans in there, but this is good. It will not be a problem. And I did have over here, we have some taco, this has been over here a while, you can tell, some taco seasoning that we made ourselves, but it's at my house, and so we're using what we have over here. All right. But you use about 1/4 cup, and you generally, I apologize for having to beat on the counter. There we go. And anybody else have to do that? This is real life, y'all. And then I know about how much 1/4 cup is, and I may even put a little bit more than that. But if you only have the envelopes, you can use that too. All right. So you put the taco seasoning in there. And the other thing you use, when I first discovered this recipe years ago, that you put in there is ranch dressing mix, which I thought was kind of different. But anyway, and understand that both of these things are going to thicken your chowder. And so, all right. So see, this is fly by the seat of your pants stuff. You don't have to have, it's not exact science, okay? That's the thing. You don't have to have down to the little, whatever. A lot of times on recipes, I will cook a recipe the first time the way they say, and then the next time I cook it the way I want to. And so, I think I've told you that before. But anyway, and so that's all there is to it. And we're going to take it over to the stove. I may beat up some more taco seasoning a little bit, and I need to bring the fresh seasoning that we made ourselves. I need to bring it over here. Our chowder is heated through. Basically, that's all you have to do to it is heat it through. And Ashley, if you'll come up and we've dipped up a bowl of it, put some shredded cheese on it. And actually, you know, we're trying to get this finished for the video, but I would cook it just a little bit longer just so it thickened up a little bit more. So anyway, that's what we're going to have for lunch actually today is taco chowder. Again, it's a very yummy thing. You can add more things to it. If you wanted to add some kind of hot peppers to it or something, you could do that. It's a real forgiving recipe and it's really, really good. And we have people stealing chips off the plate. So anyway, Abby, it's been a long morning, guys. And so anyway, that's what we've got. And I thank you for coming along to see what we're doing today and using our canned goods that we home canned. The only thing that we didn't home can was the corn. And that's because I choose not to can corn. And so anyway, thank you again for coming along, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos, please. And check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are Pemberley Farm Homestead. You have a blessed day.
Bye.